Hi, welcome again to this innovative customer service workshop. Today we'll discuss about, I'm going to introduce to you to chapter 6, which is still under module 2. As last time we've seen, we've learned more about our customer from the 4E of experience economy. Now today, we're going to learn about exceeding the guest expectation. So we already know where they're coming from with their experiences, and each one from this E4s of experience economy, we identified different kind of our guests when they come to visit us. Chapter 6, we're going to learn exceed guest expectation. This is one of the shortest chapters, so it will be quick. As usual, if you can keep your phone silent and stay in a quiet place, you can listen to this introduction. And also that I keep showing this slide that we are learning more than customer service. We are learning all these different kind of soft skills. As a present situation, we must always remind us about how to be ready for COVID-19 and to take all necessary precautions. Chapter 6, guest expectation, triple P's. So we're going to find out what's the triple P's. And also in this particular chapter is concentrating host and guest, both of them. You remember TTQ model. So our model is hosting both in this chapter. But it's about host and the guest. After studying this chapter, you'll be able to explain how you can meet the guest expectations. You can discuss how you can avoid high expectation from guests. Also, you'll be able to describe how guest experience is related to expectation and reality. Also, you're going to be able to explain why empathy and attitude are required in exceeding your guest expectations. The content of the whole chapter is this one, as you can see there, but actually, and today we're going to we're not going to discuss all of them. Introduction, as exceeding our guest expectation is not a difficult task to master. It is a task that all us we can do on regular basis. We know that, yeah. But we always remind our staff on how to do that. It's not something you learn today and there is a procedure 1, 2, 3. It's an accumulation of experience, your professionalism and attitude. And most important, to work as a team. If you don't work as a team, it's very difficult to meet a guest expectation. Because each point our guest is expecting us to exceed the expectation. If they're going to sit on a table and guests expect to have a wonderful, very nice taste food, it's starting from who? It's starting from the chief there, starting from the person who's taking the order, sending the order to the back of the house in the kitchen. And the kitchen is there. They prepare the food and up to come to the, again, to guest table. So that's one example that is a teamwork actually. This is simple formula here is expectation is minus reality is equal to guest real experience. So we are always going somewhere with our expectation. Oh, okay, how it will be. But after we stay for 1 day or 2, 3 days, and we leave the property, or maybe after we leave the restaurant, or after we leave the hotel, we are living with our real experience then. And from there, either the guest is satisfied or we exceed the expectation. So the question is how we are going to be consistent in meeting guest satisfactions and exceeding the expectations. How? So here, actually, we are going to share the video, but I will not be able to share here now. But this is the video from Fawlty Towers, a room with a view. After we see this video with the students in the class, we ask these questions. We discuss these questions. So to know more better the situation of a guest and a host, how they solve the problem, how they argue. It's help us to be in a better position. As always, I like to quote the quotation before we move to the next topic. Exceeding expectation is where satisfaction ends and loyalty begins. So we are all very good, maybe in excellent service, in a fast service, but many of us fail to maintain the loyalty of our guests. They are loyal to us, you know. Whether there is an opportunity or there is a discount or no discount, they will be coming to us. Okay, whatever the fee you charge them, it doesn't matter anymore. That's loyalty. So what are the minimum guest expectation and how to exceed them? Well, I mentioned few here, actually there are more than 5, but one of them is professionalism, and you can see in part of the triple P, and also we're going to discuss more in next chapter, chapter 7. That is it's a huge chapter also. Also attitudes which shape the behavior. So we must see our attitudes toward our guests and our co-workers, not to guests only. And always remember to smile. Your co-workers and your guests. Courtesy, you address your guests by name, treat them respectfully, and listen and give their full attention. So you must see, I'm talking to you, and then you may be looking at your mobile on this. That's not respectful. You need to give the full attention and with the eye contact. Same thing you do to their co-workers, meaning that you know that your work will not be complete without the cooperation of your co-workers. So you need to show them also the courtesy. Then the cooperation will start. Same thing, empathy. We have talked a lot about empathy. Then after we discuss more of these points, we have the brainstorming. We ask such questions to our students. What do guests expect from the staff when first entering the property? How you can make your guest its priority? After they learn from this chapter, they'll be able to answer this, and not exactly from what they've learned now in this chapter, but we trying to explore their past experience with their current experience. The use of triple P. So what are these triple P? Is professional, polite, and prompt. After we explain each one of them, and then we have a quick quiz on triple P. So greeting when you meet customer. So you feel it, what kind of P there. So greeting when you meet customer, that is polite. Explain reason for the setback and delays, that is prompt. So this kind of question we try to discuss. Exceed expectation, including your own. If you don't exceed your own expectation, it's hardly going to exceed expectation of others. Meaning you need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to learn more. You need to do more than expected for yourself also. And we end up this introduction of the chapter 6 by testimonial from our customers. And this one from Executive Assistant Manager from Hotel White Sand. Is a self-explanatory. This training aided our employee both from front and back office to understand the importance of teamwork in delivering quality service that exceed expectation. We have a good feedback, particularly from the head of departments, and they are looking for similar succession for their line staff, looking for a useful and beneficial association with the organization in future. Thank you very much, Kumaran. We end up with this to remind you how we deliver this course in collaboration with Varna Training Institute in Dubai. It's a full day training, three days and total of 15 hours. And upon completion, you can get a KHDA certified certificate. Thank you so much. And this is the end of the chapter 6 summary. And this is our training center in Dubai. Thank you. We'll see you in chapter 7. Take care.